I am so excited about today. I am going to show you guys one of my family's absolute favorite on the weekly rotation. I'm going to show you Coach Sarah's Easy Peasy spaghetti sauce. So I'm so excited you're here. If you are joining me live, be sure to say hello. Where are you joining me live from? If you're watching the replay, do hashtag spaghetti because today is all about spaghetti. And hopefully I will keep my head in this live. You guys, I almost peed my pants in my own kitchen this morning because my head was, it was like this. I was going to talk to you guys like this. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. The headless channel. You know what? That might be a thing. I don't know. There's probably somebody who does that. Anyways, if you are watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm about to boil this over. Already got started because I'm ready to go. I'm so pumped. My kids love this meal. I hope your kids love this meal. And I'm going to show you guys all my tips, all my tricks to make this for you and for your family. All right. So I have boiled up here, and I almost boiled it over. And I'm actually going to drain it right now. I made some quinoa brown rice pasta. And so this is my kids' absolute favorite. Out of all of the pastas at Trader Joe's, they love this. By the way, if you're here live, will you tell me, am I blurry? Am I clear? Because last week, I don't know, the first 2 minutes, I was like super blurry. So, and then it cleared up. I don't know. But let me know if I am. I'm going to just go over here. Who's here this morning? Okay, let's see. I can't tell if I'm blurry, so please tell me if I am. All right, good morning, Patty. I was just talking to you, girl. I love you. Hey, Jerry, how are you today? Good to see you, girls. I'm blurry. I'm clear. For Joyce, I'm blurry. For Jerry, I'm clear. Why? I don't know. Well, hopefully it'll clear up, Joyce. Joyce, let me know if it clears up. I'm going to keep going and praying. Lord, please clear. All right, so I got to grab a couple hot pads. So I boiled these noodles. They only take 8 to 10 minutes. So I just boiled them in here, and I'm going to drain them off. And then I will show you guys the secrets. Hey, Lily. Is she all right? So I'm going to drain these off. And this is the secret. I hope you guys can hear me. The secret to this type of pasta when it's with brown rice and quinoa is to rinse it with some cold water to get any of the extra starches off. So I'm going to show it to you guys after I rinse it here. All right, that looks pretty good. Now I made one bag, and this I'm showing you guys. I did link the recipe. Can you guys see it? Looks perfect. I did link the recipe in the description for you guys. I do want to let you know the recipe is based on 1 pound of meat. I serve 9 people every night for dinner, so 1 pound of meat would not cut it. I wish. That would be fantastic. I make 3 pounds of meat for us, and then my oldest son that's at home, he's turning 17, you guys, in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna have a 17-year-old. That is so hard to believe. So anyways, he eats volume. So I've had to learn to add more things like garlic bread on the side, which you can just make some for your kids with sprouted bread, or if you turn this into an E. By the way, you guys, you can have this as a fuel pull. You can have this as an S. You can have this as a light S. You can have this as an E. This is why it's like one of my favorite meals because it's really easy to make and you can decide how you want to eat it. You could eat this pasta. I almost never do just because the portion is so small. And I'm a volume eater, so small just doesn't appetize me. However, you could do a small portion of pasta and then you could do a huge salad on the side. You know what? My favorite fuel pull salad dressing is Rashida's raspberry vinaigrette. It's fantastic if you haven't tried it. I have a video on it, which by the way, if you guys ever need to find my videos like on YouTube or anywhere, the best way to search my stuff up is just type in Array of Hope and then do salad dressing or Array of Hope raspberry and see what pops up because my stuff will usually pop up for you, but you got to put Array of Hope and then boom, you'll be there. Okay, before I show you what I do with this, look what, I have had this. Who had, Jerry, or was it you, Patty? I feel like it was one of you ladies who bought this. And then how did it turn out for you? This has been sitting in my pantry. I'm guilty, you guys. It expired March 18th. It's fine. I'm going to totally use it because I just let it sit there and I never used it. So I got this at Trader Joe's. It looked really cool, and then I just never used it. How many of you guys have been guilty? I'm raising my hand. The badge of shame. Look at it. It just is, this is so fascinating to me. You guys like science experiments? I do. So we're gonna do one. All right, so spaghetti squash nest. I boiled the water. Can you guys see this water? Okay. And then we're just gonna put this in, and it says to cook it for 5 minutes. This is so interesting. Like, look at these. This is just, let's do it, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna put the whole thing in. Why not? Just cook the whole bad boy. I don't know how big this is gonna turn out. I have no idea. Okay. I can't get it out of the bag. It'll be fine. Oh, wow. If this gets really huge, we might have a different problem. Then you can laugh at me. It'll be fine. Okay, I need something to stir that with. Where? Oh, where? Maybe we'll use the spaghetti ladle. We're gonna push that in there. Okay, 5 minutes. I better put it on the timer, you guys, or you know me, I'm gonna forget. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. We'll see. We're gonna check that in just a couple minutes. Okay. So, this is simple. Am I still blurry? It looks clear, not blurry. Okay, it's gotten better. Yay! Good, good, good. It's yummy. It was you, Patty. Okay, I knew one of you tried it. I knew it. That's awesome. All right, let me see. Who else is over here? Hey, Dina. Linda, hey. Spaghetti and salad. You guys better all make this for dinner. I'm telling you, your kids are gonna love it. And it's easy. Okay, so I already pre-cooked my ground beef. This is ground beef from grass-fed, grass-finished cow, so it's considered lean protein. You can always rinse off your beef. You can always rinse off a turkey that's like higher in fat, because a lot of the times it's cheaper to buy the turkey that's like 93% and then wash it off, and then it's totally a lean protein source. Hot water, rinse it off, okay? You don't have to do that if you're gonna have it as an S meal, but if you're gonna have it as a fuel pool or an E, make sure just to rinse off that extra fat. All right, I used this still dirty. I love this thing. I get it from Epicure, but it's a ground meat separator, and I just punched it. I don't even know. I should not talk. You just do this, and then it gets all ground like this, so it looks good. But I pre-cooked it, so we didn't have to sit here. If you have the steamer, you guys, my daughter loves spaghetti. She would eat this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, every single day of the week. So I said, you gotta make it then. If you wanna eat it that often, you have to make it. So she makes it in the Epicure steamer. It takes 6 minutes. You just throw a log in. If you're gonna do it from frozen, you gotta do like 6 minutes from frozen to thaw the log. Use the ground meat separator, put it in for like another 6 minutes, and then it'll be cooked, and then you can do the exact same thing. So that's for 1 pound of meat. If you wanna do it in the microwave, you totally can. And if you want to do it on the stove, you can do that too. So don't you love options? We have so many options. Okay, this is looking good. This is bizarre. I've never made this. You gotta bear with me. You guys can also make spaghetti squash in an Instant Pot. I always put my Instant Pot here. So if you're like, why is she looking back here? This is where I put it. So you could do spaghetti squash in your Instant Pot. You can do broccoli. You could chop up, we're gonna do zucchini. You could just chop up zucchini. You could do zucchini slices. You can make spiralized zucchini. You could do it on cauliflower rice. You guys, if you just think about being creative, you can find something to put this on top of, because whatever you put it on top of is gonna taste fantastic. And that's why I love this meal, is because it's super versatile and you get to use your imagination. And last night, I knew I wanted to show you guys this, and my dad, and I made 2 actually separate things. We had just a little bit of spaghetti left over from the other day, so my kids are gonna be super stoked about this because we just had spaghetti this week. And I'm like, I wanted to show you guys how to do the zucchini, but I didn't want to be using up my zucchini, so we ended up having our dinner on salad last night. So, and that was fine. We just cut it up with scissors and made it really tiny. It was delicious. When you get done with this pasta, I always add just a tiny bit of olive oil, because this pasta does like to stick. It's very sticky because of the rice, and the quinoa, but this one I find to be absolutely the best. Texture-wise, it's the easiest to work with. I've worked with some brown rice, the long spaghetti noodles, and some of them are like so sticky, they like band together, and that frustrates me. So these spiral ones have been my favorite, and that's why you probably see them. If my kids are eating something, this is what they're eating, is this, okay? Now, what you can add to this, you can add basil, oregano, salt, pepper. You can add nothing to it. It just depends on like how much time I have, because it is gonna take on the flavor of our meat sauce, okay? So I feel like I need a spoon. I'm gonna get a spoon, because we're gonna spoon this on. What do we got? We got 30 seconds before those are done. That looks good. This is so interesting. I'm gonna get I'm gonna use my mesh strainer. Okay. Let's turn this off. Nope, why? No? Okay. There we go. Jeez. Didn't want to turn off. This looks good. I will taste test these for you guys today, because I don't know. Never had this. Oh, and I'm just flinging it in here. What in the world? Okay. I'm going to drain these off, and then we will get our meat sauce going, which literally will take minutes. It's that easy. Oh, wow. This is cool. Okay, I'm going to let this drain. Look at that, you guys. That's amazing. I'm impressed. Man, why did I let that sit in there for 2.7 years? Shame on me. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Let's make this. So this is the spaghetti sauce I get. You guys, tomato sauce. Make sure you read the labels. They love to hide sugar in tomato sauce. So make sure you're reading your labels. And I love these because they are pop-top. I love, you guys, I'm telling you, I would put one of these in my purse if I was desperate. I'd bring a spoon and put one of these in my purse. Don't put it past me. I might do it. That sounds so crazy, but it has a pop top. They used to put pop tops on the green beans, and I loved that because then you could take it with you. So again, I am doing the recipe that is in the description. It's on my website, Coach Sarah's Easy Peasy Spaghetti Sauce. And I am making this ×3. So if you have a family of 2, you just do the recipe shown. If your family's smaller, if you have little kids that don't eat very much, you know, like my Tatum and Haven don't eat near as much, but my older kids, they eat just as much as I do. And some of them eat more. So you have to kind of get used to your own family and what your family needs. Okay, so once you add this in, you guys, I never really measure. I had to measure for you guys to put on my website just so you had a starting point. But I want you to learn the art of cooking. Because when you get this, you're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. So I always just, the base ingredients for any Italian dish, you want some oregano and some basil. So I'm just gonna put some of that in. I kind of just eyeball it. Now, it's all in the recipe. Right here, this is the recipe. You can print it. It's very printer friendly. All of my recipes are very friendly. I hope you have noticed that. There's no ads, there's no crazy. I don't tell you the whole story about how my mom told me to make this. I have no idea. I don't have a story for it. Do I have a story? I feel like I need a story now. Jeez. Okay. Basil. We're gonna add some basil. But to give you a starting point. So it's like a tablespoon of basil and a tablespoon of oregano, but it's just a teaspoon if you're doing the single. But I'm just kind of adding it how I like it. Okay, then we're gonna do you can do minced garlic, fresh garlic. If you really want to be simple, and I know you guys follow me to be simple, so just put some powdered garlic in there. And if you don't like garlic, leave it out. You don't eat garlic. You don't have to have that. All right, where are we? Then salt. I'm gonna add some salt. If you want it savory, then you can not add any sweetener. You guys remember, man, I used to buy, what was that brand like? Not Ragu. I wasn't a Ragu fan. There's another brand. I can't remember. Prego. It was like Prego. And then they had all these different variations. You guys can take this base and you can do it up however you want. So if you want more savory, just skip the sweet. If you want more sweet, add more sweet. All right? So I'm going to use 3 onion today. I love this. If you don't have 3 onion, you can just use regular onion powder. If you love onions, you can chop up an onion and cook it with your meat. So have fun with that. So I'm going to do this. Just going to put a couple tablespoons of that. Then, let's see. Oh, here's my sweetener. Now, this is stevia. I like my meat sauce just a little bit sweet. So we're going to do a donk and a half for, this is a triple batch. So it's like half a donk. And if you taste it, and it's not sweet enough, you can always add a little bit more. Start on the caution side for sweetener, because if you get it too sweet, then you got to start playing around with, oh, I got to add more sauce, or, you know, and then it gets a little tricky. So always start small and then work your way up. Okay. I think this is it. Isn't that easy, you guys? And my family loves meat sauce. So, and another tip, I'll give you guys a tip. For sometimes we'll have just a little bit left over, and I might add another can of tomato sauce and a little bit more seasonings the next day if I want to stretch it and like get more, you know, more people want to eat it. And so sometimes I'll do that, and you guys can do that. You guys get to play around with this as much as you want. But my family loves when I make it super meaty. They just like this so much. So then pair it with a side salad. You could put it on top of a salad. Make sure I get that mixed in. Yeah, make sure you mix it really well, because you don't want to like bite into a donk of stevia, because I've done that before. It's sweet. It's a little bit painful. Okay. We should make a plate now. Let's see. All right, you guys have any questions? Let's see. Heart of palm noodles, yes. Palmini, yes. That's another great one. I love that. Patriot Girl is here. Remind me who you are, Patriot Girl. I love your name. Very patriotic. You could use cauli rice instead of pasta. Yes, I definitely love that. Spaghetti and salad. Yes, yes. Am I clear? I hope I'm still clear for you guys. I'm going to make a plate. Let's see. Oh, yes. Thank you, Linda. I had to pop over here to see who was talking to me. I love you guys. All right. Oh, duh. We have to make our noodles. I'm like plating this stuff up. I got all options for you guys. Can you guys see this? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. We'll make it work. All right. So I'm just going to cut off the ends of this. These only take like 2 minutes. So if you're like, oh, it's going to take too long to make that. It's not going to take too long. It's not going to take too long. So here's some things. If you don't have a fun spiralizer, my dad found this spiralizer. Can you guys see it? And it came with all these little like different blades that go in here, and then you just pop them on the end to get different sizes of pasta. Apparently I'm using the triangle one and I didn't even know it. That is so funny. Thick spiral. That's what I'm using. So he found this at the Goodwill for $2. $2. So you guys can look for stuff like this. People are getting rid of this stuff all the time. If you don't want to spend a ton of money on it, go to the Goodwill and find something. Otherwise, you can get attachments for a KitchenAid mixer. You can get attachments for your food processor, which is, if I didn't have this, I would love a food processor attachment, because those things are amazing. But I have this. And sometimes, I mean, it was $2, so I really can't get mad at it ever. I have to go, thank you, Lord, for the $2 spiralizer. If you guys have the Trim Healthy Mama one, the little shorty. Do I have one I can show you guys? I used to use it all the time. I don't know where it is. It's tiny. You guys know they're like little handheld and you put them in. The only problem with those is if you get a zucchini too big and it won't fit. So you'll just have to kind of monitor the size of zucchini you get. Now, see, now with this, you attach this down. Hoping you guys can see me, all right? Let me just slide this stuff out of the way. Okay, it has this little like suction cup bottom. This is a terrible spot. I gotta turn like this. Hope you guys can still see it. Okay, that's good. Now, when I go to put it in, let's see, I think this is, yep, it's too long. So if it's too long, just cut it in half. I'm just gonna cut them each in half. And then I'm going to put it in. So you put it in the center so it takes out the middle. And then this attaches. And I'm gonna put this over half. And then you just do this. Oh, the other thing actually, if you cut it in half, then the pieces aren't as long. So one thing you can do, once you get this done, okay, so this, see? Then once you get this done, grab a pan. It literally, I'm just gonna saute it in a pan in the back here. I'm gonna cover this. You know what? Haha, we're gonna do this. We're gonna move that because we're done with it. Okay, now, honestly, you guys, you don't need to do anything. This is a non-stick pan from Hexclad. I like them, I love them. You can just stick it straight in because these already have moisture. You don't have to add anything if you don't want to. I've done it a bajillion times, no problems. Oh no, I hate when this happens. Oh no! Oh gosh, this is the story of my life. You guys, oh, there it is. I got it. It was this guy, the culprit. Okay, grab some scissors, and then you can just cut this up. And yes, these pans are scratch resistant. I am not worried about it. Okay, then repeat process. So I usually make 1 zucchini per person who wants a zucchini. So usually it's my dad and I, and so I'll make 2 zucchinis. All right, ta-da! Same thing. Okay, that looks good. I'm just gonna go with that for now. And then this, we're just gonna toss for like 2 minutes. Look at that, isn't it great? So we just toss these, and then once this is done, you can just plate up your food. So let's do that. I've got some options for you guys. I hope you have noticed so far, if you need to be dairy-free, this is completely dairy-free, all right? If you need to be dairy-free, I'm gonna give you guys some options on that. And if you can be have dairy, great. And I have some options for that. So we are going to, I'm gonna show you guys what my kids looks like. Sometimes I do a plate, sometimes I do a bowl. Just whatever feels like the mood. All right, so we put some pasta in, and then we're gonna take some spaghetti sauce. All right, so this is what I would serve my kids, and then I will do some Parmesan cheese for them. You guys, Costco has, I don't have any right now or I'd show you, but they have this big square container of Parmesan cheese on sale right now. It's like $4 off. And it's like big chunks. It's delicious. So if you want to try something fun, you could do that. So here we go. That is what the kids will eat. And then for me, Orange Charm Healthy Papa, let's see. I'm glad I let this strain. Look at, it's so fat. Look at that. That's amazing. And it's actually a lot. So, I mean, I would probably split this between me and Charm Healthy Papa, one of the boxes. So if it's you by yourself, this is about half of it. Look at that. That's a lot, you guys. That was easy. That's from this. Wow. Okay, mind blown. I'm excited. All right, so let's see how this is going. We've got 2 options here. You could do it over, you could do it over broccoli too is delicious. So I'm gonna do this. And you guys can always add, if you're having it as an S, you can always add a little bit of olive oil to it and toss it with some more basil and oregano if you want to. You don't have to though, only if you want to. I know sometimes, the reason I say that is if you go to Noodles and Company, who has a Noodles and Company? They always put the seasoning in with their pasta. And so sometimes there's just like this extra feeling of satisfaction if you do that. So that's why I mention it. Okay, I think this is done. Toss this a minute. Yeah, it feels good. You will know if you cooked your zucchini too long. It will start being like really moist and drippy, and that's too long. You want it to be like al dente. So look at that. Look at these options. I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti. Okay, that's on Instagram. I did not write that. Do you know that song? It goes, I love spaghetti. Spaghetti loves me. Songs get stuck in my head, you guys. I am always singing around here. Okay, look at that. Ta-da! Delicious. Now this, with lean protein source, by itself is fuel pull. All you have to do, if you want to make it an E, you could add your sprouted bread, your sourdough bread, and you could have a teaspoon of butter on it if you wanted to, or coconut oil, and put some garlic and oregano and basil and make some garlic bread to go with it. You could add some fruit on the side, and if you want to have it as an S, you can add some cheese to this. You could add a side salad with like Caesar or ranch, which I'm going to show you guys. So I love, if you're going to stay dairy free, I love to put this on a side salad. This is Tessa May's Classic Ranch, and it's made from sunflower oil and lemon juice, egg yolks, let's see what else, and then it's just a bunch of spices. So you guys could give this a try. It's delicious. So this one's dairy free. And then you could also do some vegetable on the side with some Kite Hill cream cheese. You guys know I love this stuff. It's delicious. And so you could do that for a side veggie. You could also do just regular ranch for your kids and stuff if you want to do that. I thought I had one more thing to show you, but I guess I don't. Okay. However you decide, make it your own, but you know that you have something baseline to start with to make a delicious meal for your family. I'm telling you guys, this is on my weekly rotation because it's so quick, so easy, and it's a crowd pleaser, and I need all the meals I can get because trying to please 9 people is extremely difficult, and so I need simple. I need to keep it simple. All right, and I'm burning this. See? Don't do this. Don't burn the vegetables. Save the veggie. Save the vegetables. I'm just going to pull them off before I continue to make them sad. Don't be sad, veggies. All right. So, you guys, that's it. That's what I got for you. Only a couple more days to sign up for the I'm That Girl challenge. If you're looking for a challenge this summer, I would love for you to join it. I will be your coach, and we will have fun together, and we're going to do challenges every single week. We're going to have daily food accountability, and on top of that, we are going to be reading through I'm That Girl book to help us work on our own identity, who you are and who you are called to be, and I just love it, and I get passionate about that because I want you to be the best you. And in order to do that, we got to stop listening to those voices in our head that love to tell us that we're failures and we can't do it, and that this is complicated, because it's not. It's easy, and I want to help show you that. So I hope you will consider joining. Seriously, the doors are closing next Monday. We are starting. So doors are getting ready to shut. If you're thinking about joining us, it's going to be 3 months of coaching. It's $97. It's a good deal for 3 months of coaching. So I hope to see you guys there. I love you all. I hope you will try the spaghetti. Be sure to tag me at Array of Hope Health if you try the spaghetti. Does anybody have any questions before I jet out of here? You need to get your book. You lost it in a hurricane, Patty. That's terrifying. Oh, Denise. Denise, of course you're Patriot Girl. You should be. That's a good name for you. I love it. All right, guys. Well, it has been so fun hanging out with you guys this morning. I'm glad you could tune in and join me. And if you didn't join me live, don't forget to put hashtag spaghetti. And I will see you guys again next week. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell if you are joining me from YouTube. And I look forward to cooking more with you guys. All right, have a fantastic day, you guys. Bye-bye.